Oh wow, Snow White flopped. Who is surprised? You cast arguably the least genuine, most out of touch, and disliked person in her industry, and her industry is Hollywood. And the bad guy is Gal Gadot.
Rachel Zegler just took yet another vicious blow, and this time it came directly from The Simpsons. In their next episode, Zero Mercy will be mocking Rachel and her Snow White flop in the most savage way possible. The fake movie, Snow Woke the Reimagining, is exactly what it sounds like. A straight-up roast of Disney's failed reboot attempt. No one saw this coming, as most people didn't even know who she was until she started talking recklessly online. Meanwhile, theaters were empty. Towns and some people even posted videos showing empty seats everywhere, as if they were the only ones in the entire room.
Excuse me, your curtain. Please allow me to help.
Help? From you?
I didn't mean to offend. I just thought you should know that
That I should know what? That some privileged white guy thinks his opinion matters? Get over your entitlement. I'm not some damsel in distress waiting for you to ride in on your...
According to further headlines and inquiries, just when it seemed like things would calm down, The Simpsons aired the knockout blow in their episode Snow Woke the Reimagining, which featured Rachel Z lecturing the villagers and watching her. Movie tank in a deserted theater before losing it on the Krusty the Clown show. There was complete chaos, and the parody version of her character wasn't subtle at all. She was loudly preachy and completely cut off from everyone around her. In one scene, she cancels a royal ball because it promotes toxic traditions and instead hosts a self-empowerment workshop where no one shows up, the villagers look perplexed, the prince is expelled, and the entire town turns against her. By the end of the episode, fans online were shaken. Memes went viral right away, and screenshots of the phony Snow Woke movie sequences were all over the place. Some people called it harsh but justified, while others felt it was long enough. When TikTok users compared the spoof to Rachel's actual interviews, they found that it was nearly too realistic. While the parody was at the top of entertainment news, Rachel remained completely silent, with no comments, statements, or even likes on anything. The once up-and-coming star was now the punchline of a national cartoon, and the timing couldn't have been worse. The internet wasn't just laughing, they were analyzing every moment of it. Studios were already retreating, and now this is happening behind closed doors. Disney was unhappy, according to insiders, but the business remained silent. Multiple reports claimed execs were frustrated not just with the movie flopping, but with how Rachel handled the spotlight. She made it about her one anonymous source, allegedly said it stopped being about Snow White and started being about Rachel versus the world. Some crew members reportedly felt the same way. There were whispers about on-set tension, last-minute rewrites, and scenes being cut to tone things down. The vision kept changing, and by the time the movie hit theaters, even the original fans didn't recognize the story anymore. And then there's the merchandise disaster toys based on the film collected dust on store shelves, a planned Snow White clothing line quietly canceled. Retailers didn't want to touch it for Disney. This wasn't just a movie flop, it was a total branding fail. What's worse, industry pros started using the film as a cautionary tale in meetings. Don't pull. A Snow White became code. For don't push a rebrand so hard that it alienates the whole audience, and right at the center of it all, Rachel Zegler, with her reputation in free fall, Rachel's Hollywood future appears uncertain due to the dubious projects she previously advertised. On social media and the lack of updates on the movies she was involved with, some of which now have new leads. The internet that helped her rise is now ghosting her, and not all PR experts have been considering her situation. It's as if her names are being swiftly and quietly removed from the public eye. Even fan accounts that were once devoted to her, style performances or interviews have begun to fade. Pages haven't been updated in weeks, and some have shut down completely, citing negativity overload. In one of the most dramatic image crashes in recent memory, they claim that her silence isn't helping when public opinion shifts, and that remaining silent only gives others the microphone. One expert clarified that the microphone is currently in the hands of The Simpsons, and they're still dragging the scary part. This all happened in less than 2 years, from Disney deals and award buzz to internet memes and parody flameouts. Rachel's Hollywood fairy tale is currently looking more like a cautionary nightmare, and while some fans are still holding out hope for a comeback, industry insiders aren't so sure. Word is that major studios are keeping their distance because no one wants to gamble on a name that's become so divisive. It's one of the fastest career meltdowns in recent memory. Whether she can recover is the big question. Rachel has become too risky to handle at this time, according to a casting director who even informed a trade publication off the record. In a field where reputation is everything, that kind of label sticks. There were whispers of a potential Netflix project that quietly abandoned a putative guest role on a prestige TV show, but streaming platforms, which were once a safety net for struggling performers, haven't stepped in. Recast, it seems like her entire career is being ignored, and while Rachel continues to keep her head down, her detractors continue to voice their opinions in harsh comment sections. Her interviews have received millions of views on YouTube, and reaction channels have created entire series about her demise. Her fall from grace wasn't just severe, it happened quickly, and in a place where attention is worth money, she's turned into a case study of how quickly public opinion can change. Rachel Zegler simply lost her equilibrium to break the stillness. Here's the crazy twist. It's just making the sounds around her louder. Some people think the Simpsons parody might be the very thing that saves her, not in a good way, but in a lean-into-the-joke kind of rebrand. There's been chatter online, could Rachel pull a move like other celebs who got dragged, owned it, and bounced back even stronger? Think of it, like Hollywood's twisted redemption arc. But the question is, can she laugh at herself? Can she flip the script before it's too late so far? Nothing suggests she's ready to go there. And while she stays silent, the internet's already writing her next chapter without her. At the same time, some media outlets are starting to shift the tone. A few think pieces popped up asking if the backlash has gone too far. Is it just criticism now or full-on bullying? Either way, it's clear Rachel's not just dealing with a bad movie. She's caught in the middle of a cultural firestorm. If she wants to come back, it's going to take more than a new role. It'll take humility, timing, and probably a whole new PR team, because right now the spotlight's still on her, and whether she likes it or not, this story is far from over. When Springfield turns you into a punchline, that's when you know you're no longer just a celebrity, you're a full-blown spectacle. Although Rachel Zegler's name isn't simply in the headlines anymore, it has taken center stage, and technically, a comeback is still possible. However, let's face it, the route back from this kind of calamity is steep, uphill, and packed with cameras. Hollywood lives for a good redemption narrative. Rachel's public image wasn't just damaged, it was completely destroyed by a box office failure, fan outcry, and the studio's outright silence. Now, everyone is waiting to see if she will recover or if The Simpsons decided to permanently end her fairy tale. Tell us in the comments if you believe Rachel can recover or if this is the end of the story. If you enjoy the drama, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. We have more Where That Came From. As always, we'll see you in the next one.